Hi, my name is Brianna and I'm on the worship team here at the Movement Church. This is my testimony. I grew up going to church, but for a long time I don't think that I fully understood what it meant to have a personal relationship with God for myself. I knew about Him, but I didn't really know Him in a deep and more personal way. A few years ago, I started feeling a shift in my life, and during that season, I ended a toxic and emotionally abusive relationship, and shortly after that, I also lost four of my closest friends due to these things that I was feeling and seeing during this time. It was in the same season, the start of a new year, and all in the same month that I had lost my great-grandpa, my uncle, and one of my childhood dogs. That is a lot of loss, and all of that happened in the span of 2 to almost 3 years. And honestly, I felt extremely broken and alone. I remember after ending that relationship just feeling like I had hit an all-time low. I was exhausted from carrying so much hurt for so long, and I got to a point where I realized I couldn't heal myself. I couldn't just smile and shrug it off as I normally would. I didn't know what else to do except quite literally cry out to God and tell Him that I didn't want to live with that kind of pain anymore. Looking back now, I can see that God was using that season of loss to get my attention. He met me right in that place. I just didn't know it yet. What felt like everything falling apart was actually the beginning of Him rebuilding my life on a stronger foundation. There's a verse in Psalms chapter 147 verse 3 that says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." And I feel like that's exactly what God did in my life. Not everything changed overnight, but during the 2 years that I spent alone, He was doing a lot in me. He was healing me and teaching me who I was so that He could show me what real love, peace, and community could look like. Eventually, God led me to my boyfriend, who I appreciate and admire more than I could ever put into words. Through his love and encouragement, God has used him to help shape me into a stronger and better version of myself, a version who would have a real relationship with God. Alongside the formation of that, his support has been part of my journey toward becoming the woman that I am today. With that, God also brought not only some of the most incredible friendships into my life, but 3 bonus sisters. One of the coolest things is that God didn't just heal me for myself, but He's also given me a heart to lead, encourage, and walk alongside other girls in their journeys. I truly believe He has turned some of my deepest pains into part of my purpose. What I've learned is that sometimes God meets us most deeply in the moments where we feel the most empty and alone. Even in seasons where I felt abandoned or lost, He was still working, still present, and still leading me to somewhere better than I could have ever imagined. I'm still growing and learning every day, but now my relationship with God feels personal. It's real to me, and I know His love and faithfulness in a way that I truly never understood before.